All right, folks, we are here in Burnsville, ready for some hockey. Let's get rid of this graphic, shall we? And do we have a goal right off the hop here? Does not look like it. There we go, getting settled here. We lost sound here just moments before the stream was set to begin, but I think it's all set out. We do have a goal. Wow, all right, we've got a goal. It took them 14 seconds, folks, and the Wildcats are on the board. We'll have to go back after that one and take a look and see who actually scored that one. But we've got the return of a line that hasn't been seen, I believe, since the Osseo Maple Grove tournament last year. It's Turvold, Eilertson, and MacKenzie, starting with Gannon and Thonvold. Your starting goaltender is Parker West. Number 32, Parker West. Up now is Thonvold, Kreck, Umland. I'm sorry, that's Umland, Kreck, and Becker with Schuman and Beckwith. That shot goes wide. That was Becker calling for it high in the zone. He brings it in, worked off the puck momentarily. Now it's Apple Valley skating around their own end. There's a shot and a goal. I believe that was Becker getting that one in. I'll let that cycle through one time here. There's the puck going around behind the net. Comes back out in front, finds Becker right on his stick. He puts it in. There you can see it pulling up from the far side and able to shuffle it in. So we've got Luke Becker making it 2-1. Or 2-0, I'm sorry, in the first period. 12:15 left to go. And the commotion off the top here, forgot to mention, this is Brett MacKenzie and Chris Umland joining you from Burnsville Ice Center, here in Burnsville, Minnesota, of course. Rink 2, both of these barns at Burnsville Ice Center have these beautiful wood roofs. Looks great in here, sounds great in here. Not a ton of room for the fans on this side, but if you can nestle in and find a good spot, plenty of great looks to be had. And this one's going to go down likely for icing, and it is. Next up, we have Turvold, MacKenzie, Eilertson, Schuman, and Beckwith. Eagan wearing the blue jerseys with the white breezer covers. There's MacKenzie behind the net. He pulls it back to his forehand. He's looking for options. He reverses play, no one home. Eilertson in on the forecheck. That one's stopped temporarily by MacKenzie behind the net. Now it's the Firehawks working to break it out. MacKenzie able to break that apart. But it's the Firehawks stealing it back. Firehawks wearing the yellow. That one's in on net, flushed away by Parker West. MacKenzie feeding it over to Eilertson. Eilertson stutters. He goes all the way up for Turvold. Got the tip. He's going to go for it's not going for an icing. There's Eilertson, just can't hold on to it high in the slot. Firehawks chip it away. Thonvold on D. He moves it over to Gannon. Eilertson takes down a player, no call. That was Cliff Meyer over there on the bench, one of the coaches there for Apple Valley, calling for the penalty. Not going to get it, but here comes Umland. Umland cutting to the middle on his forehand. He gets taken down, and that'll be a trip. West gets to the bench for the extra attacker. Thonvold moving to the center, finds Kreck. Kreck shot, tipped, and play stops. With 10:05 left, Wildcats going on the power play here with 10:05, jumping up to an early 2-goal lead. Becker wins it back to Thonvold. Thonvold shot on goal. Nice quick save. Here's your standings. Farmington, this is through last night, of course. Farmington on top. Wildcats with a game in hand, however. Got a couple graphics prepared for you this afternoon. We'll pepper those in throughout the broadcast today. 9:46 left, minute 11 left in the power play. Kreck, Umland, Becker. That was Gannon taking the shot. Thonvold's his other D pair. Now Kreck. He comes in, his shot deflected high into the air. Becker's going to find it in the far corner. We've got another penalty coming. Wildcats would be wise to let Apple Valley touch the puck so they can maximize the 5-on-3 time. And there it is. So it'll be 43 seconds of 5-on-3. Another look at the standings. It's Farmington, Eagan, Woodbury on top. Farmington and Eagan beginning to pull away a bit. A win here would guarantee the Wildcats entering next week as the top team in District 8 for the time being. We're about 3/4 of the way through the regular season. Now here's Schmidt coming down the center. He shoots, just goes wide. Rebound, popping over there towards Thomas. It's Thomas, Urick, Schmidt, Schuman, and Beckwith. Here comes Beck. That's a shot and a goal. That was Schmidt getting it done. That'll cycle through for us one more time here. There's the play developing in the corner. And comes out going back door, finding Schmidt. And he gets it done. Take a look at the corner. Should give us a good look at that one. There's the pass coming across from Urick. Schmidt making no trouble with that. So we've got a 3-0 game with 8:42 left. That was a power play goal, of course. Urick dangling along the outside. Thomas, he stutters, comes back up front, tries to jam it in on the near side post. And we're going to have a whistle. It's another penalty coming. That, or it may have just been a high stick. I'm sorry, not a penalty, just your garden variety high stick. Little shout out here to the Schwark folks down there in Orange Beach, Alabama. Go Wildcats indeed. Now here comes Eilertson. His shot on net. Quick save. Power play time is over. Apple Valley full strength. That one's tipped out into center ice. Gannon's going to chase it down. Gannon banking off the wall. MacKenzie gets a piece of it. He's going to try to cut to the center. Apple Valley rings it around, waiting for reinforcements. Eilertson meets it on the far wing, gets it to MacKenzie. MacKenzie can't pull it off the dot. Shot goes wide. Gannon Up to Turvold. Turvold kicked it kind of behind himself. There's a turnover in the slot. Shot coming. Just goes over the net. Wildcats need to be careful. 2 turnovers in the defensive zone. Now Thonvold sauces it around. That finds Turvold. Turvold chips it up to MacKenzie. MacKenzie's in a race. MacKenzie leads to the center, pulls the backhand, just loses the handle. He tried to move it back up towards Turvold. Thonvold gets off the ice. Schuman's going to pick that up. Schuman fans on his first attempt and finally gets it up to Umland. Umland centering up to Becker. Becker trying to pull to his forehand side. He gets a shot on net. Quick save. Last 10 games, it was a big win yesterday against Duluth East. 5-3 in a thriller. Apple Valley going behind their own net. Firehawks able to clear the zone. Beckwith stops that in front of the Eagan bench. Umland goes down in a pile. Everybody's back up. Kreck now in on the forecheck. Becker chasing it down. It's Beckwith and Schuman defending. That one goes up into the bench. Coach Turvold, happy to help out. Happy belated birthday to our coach, Mike Christensen. He turned 22 yesterday. Enjoyed an evening watching the Minnesota Wild dispatch of the Arizona Coyotes. Happy birthday, Coach Mike. 5:52 left in the first period. Schuman able to clear the zone. Schmidt skating up on his backhand. Schmidt, 1 goal already this morning. This afternoon, I should probably say. Firehawks try to pull it off the half wall. Schuman goes down, able to scoop it back in though. Now the Firehawks skating it back out. Eagan back checkers. Schmidt, Urick, and Schuman. Centering pass broken up, ends up on the stick of Schmidt. Now Thomas to Schmidt. Schmidt sending it over towards Urick. Wildcats caught in a change. Here come the Firehawks. Centering pass, knocked away there by MacKenzie. Centering pass goes all the way through the slot. No one was home. Firehawks were going for a change. That one was stopped by Eilertson. Eilertson tried to move it up to MacKenzie, just off the mark. MacKenzie able to pull it away, gets it up to Eilertson. Eilertson crosses the line. Turnover goes all the way over to Turvold. Turvold onto his backhand. It's a little tricky to see down there. Let's see if we're getting anything good here from our other angle. You can see the puck going across mid-ice. They send it down, 4.5 to play. Thonvold, lots of times the Firehawks are making a change. He moves that up to Turvold. Turvold cycles up to Thonvold. Thonvold into the center. His shot. Rebound. Nice save there from the Firehawks goaltender. Turvold now. Turvold. Tried to find MacKenzie. It's just behind him. They say it's tipped. No ice. Loose puck in the slot. Jumped on top of. Stops the clock with 4:02 left in the first period. Another look at that. The last 10. This is a rematch from just the other night. Over there in Hayes Arena. On Thursday night, I believe that was. It was Apple Valley, Burnsville versus Eagan in another District 8 matchup. Get that graphic out of the way so we can watch some more hockey. There we go. Now we're going to have another icing. Apple Valley's last 10. Beating up on Hastings last night. It was, you can see that loss to Eagan from a couple nights back. Playing a team from Des Moines, a team from South Dakota. They've been making the rounds over there. .345 left. Ooh, that one bangs right up off the boards. Coach is ducking for cover. Now Umland and Beckwith. Across the line there with Crack. That one comes back on a neutral ice. That's going to be offside. We'll look at those standings. Apple Valley Burnsville. This is their 11th game, amassing 14 points. Schuman now on his forehand. Taking a shot. He fakes the shot, slides it over, looking for Umland. This one's going to slide out on slick first period of ice. Kreck onto his backhand. Pulls it in, but it's the Firehawks coming in along the red line. Shot, save. Now Schuman. That one goes right up through the slot. Turnaround shot, tipped, and a save there from West. He had jumped on top of it. Back up just a moment, take a look at the first save of that sequence. There's West making the initial stop, and the puck gets flushed away. Thomas out for the block, gets a round of applause from his bench. Now it's Schmidt. Schmidt absorbs a bit of a hit, maybe a bit of a hold. Coach Eilertson wanted something, not going to get it this time. 2:54 left in the first. Thonvold. His backhand pass finding Thomas. Thomas breaking it out towards Schmidt. Lost his stick in the process. Now Urick. He got a piece of that. Puck slowing down through neutral ice. Schmidt tried to pull it back onto his forehand. Now it's the Firehawks. McNeil, player to watch out for, number 65 wearing the yellow today. Gannon, he slides it up. Schmidt going for a race. Schmidt pulls it down, no call. And we'll have a stoppage of play. 2:17 left in the first. MacKenzie, Eilertson, Turvold, Thonvold, Gannon. That one flung up into the air. High sticking waved off. Turvold onto his backhand. Peels up, runs into MacKenzie. Now it's Eilertson dangling to the center. Now MacKenzie. MacKenzie, he sends it across, finding Thonvold. Thonvold all sorts of time. Shot, goal! Beautiful shot. Coming there from Will Thonvold. MacKenzie moves the pass over. Thonvold lets it go. Take a look at it from the corner angle. Shot getting in. There he is. Will Thonvold making this one a 4-0 game with a minute 39 left in the first period. Wildcats struggled out of the gate against the Firehawks here on Thursday. In fact, I believe it was the Firehawks taking the lead first in that game. But here already a commanding lead. MacKenzie curling up on the half wall. Pulling it to the center, he moves it down to Turvold. Turvold back to MacKenzie, shot, goal. What a passing play there from Turvold and MacKenzie. There's Turvold coming out of the corner, back to MacKenzie. MacKenzie one-times it, he puts it in. Corner view of that one. MacKenzie leans on it, gets her in, and we've got a 5-0 game. MacKenzie from Turvold. 53 seconds left. Becker. On the draw, he's got Kreck, Umland, Beckwith, and Schuman. There's a quick save right off the draw. Puck one back to Becker. Becker down to Schuman. Now Firehawks tried to get a lane. Schuman did a good job pinching off the player, not letting him get back out into the zone. He would have been home free for about 100 feet or so, 150 feet even. Now there's the Firehawks entering the line. Collision with Umland and McNeil. McNeil coming back in front. Shot goes wide. West chops back that one. Kreck turning that one around, ends up on the point. Sent in towards the slot. Beckwith kicks it to himself. Beckwith, headman pass to Kreck. Kreck skating across the red line, dumps it in. Wildcats get a change with just 9 seconds left in the period. And that'll do it for the first frame. We'll take a short break and be back with you for the second period here in Burnsville. Thanks for joining. Second period underway. Schmidt, Thomas, Urick, Thonvold, Gannon. Wildcats on top by 5. That one's in and out. Stops the clock here with 13:44. Face-off right in front of us here in the production booth down here at ice level. Urick banking it off the wall, ends up into the near corner. Urick gives chase, lays a body, no call. Apple Valley moving out through neutral ice. They cross the Eagan line with even numbers. That one stopped temporarily by Thonvold, goes in the far corner. That one got a piece of there by West. That's shot on net, another diving save. Now here comes Thomas. Thomas has Urick in the center. Pass just behind Urick. And here come the Firehawks. MacKenzie fresh off the bench in on the forecheck. He's able to catch up, breaks up the play. Firehawks coming back in through the slot. Now Gannon. He had sensed pressure, sends it back out. Now it's Thomas. Eilertson in. Playing the near side corner. Firehawks trying to work it out to the middle. That one does get out to the middle. Turnaround pass hits Gannon's skate, ends up behind West net. Thonvold loses the handle as he tried to come out. Now another dangerous play. Thonvold stops it on the near post. Now Thomas. Another dangerous sequence there for the Wildcats. MacKenzie tried to move it over to Eilertson, but we'll have a stoppage of play. It gives us a chance to back up a few moments. We'll take a look at this nice stop from West. He makes the first one, and there's a loose puck. Everybody's jumping up after it. Shot on net, save West. Now it's Eilertson. Eilertson, he moves it back to Turvold. Turvold in the far corner. Turvold and MacKenzie try to pull it off of McNeil. McNeil able to get it out in the center. Here's a break for the Firehawks coming in. Backhand shot. No, he doesn't take it. He curls back up. Puck now up into the slot. Turvold interrupts. Now MacKenzie gets a stick on it. That one's in the net. It went through traffic. It's a little tough to see from that angle. We'll see what we get from it from the corner. And give that a couple extra seconds. Catch the beginning part of that. There we go. It's Turvold fighting for it with a fire, and then MacKenzie got a piece of it, but the persistence on the part of the Firehawks, they make this one a 4-goal game once more. 5-1 with 11:29 left in the second. Turvold picking it up and sending it across to Eilertson. Eilertson finds MacKenzie. MacKenzie tried to pull it into the middle. Now another one. MacKenzie shot. Eilertson rebound. Goal. This line gets it right back after surrendering one. Eilertson, your goal scorer. See, Eilertson scooping it back. It looks like he might have just caught the tail end of that one. There's MacKenzie pushing it over to Eilertson. Goes in the net. There's Eilertson to MacKenzie. MacKenzie putting it back on net. Eilertson just on the short angle. Great shot of it there from the corner. So Eilertson making it 6-1, 10:50 left. McNeil walks around Thonvold on the outside. That one cleared away by Umland. Diving play. West able to get enough of a stick on it to move it into the near corner. Gannon pressuring behind the net. Becker's there with him. Now Thonvold pushing onto the far corner. Now it's Becker. Becker up to Kreck. Firehawks pull it off the line, move to the outside. Nifty move from number 11. Now it's McNeil high in the slot. McNeil, shot, just goes wide. He caught West slightly out of position. West with a quick save. Now it's Becker. Player goes down, but able to save the zone. Defensive effort there from the Firehawk blue line. Firehawks in the center. They work to the outside. That was Thonvold able to get a stick on it. Schmidt with speed into the near corner. Umland tried to get it out toward the Firehawk point and does. That one finally clears. Urick will be on the neutral zone forecheck. 9.5 left in the second. Thonvold. That one's given up to Schmidt. Schmidt curls up. He's 2-on-1 with Thomas. Schmidt crosses the line. Shot. Goal. What a shot from Hudson Schmidt. Take a look at this one developing here in mid-ice. Schmidt's second of the game, I believe, if I'm keeping score correctly at home. There's the shot, just up over the top angle. Shot coming right from downtown, just gets up over the glove. So we've got a 7-1 game. Long stretch pass right on the tape for Thomas. Thomas, his shot, blocked. Firehawks clear the zone. Schuman's going to give chase. Sliding pass from Beckwith finding Schmidt. He's way offside. That'll be blown down. 8:41 left. Eilertson, MacKenzie, Turvold, Schuman, Beckwith. Eilertson on the forecheck, cycling it back. Turvold lost an edge. Now the Firehawks skate out. It was Eilertson getting a hand up. That'll be enough to send him to the box for first Wildcat penalty of the day. Wildcats now, of course, with a comfortable lead. Important as this season moves on that they protect what's known as the fair play points. But there's a quick goal on the power play for the Firehawks. Firehawks wasting no time on this power play. Right off the face-off. They move it in. Goes back door, and they slide it in. Should get a good peek of that here from the corner. And they do. Just sneaks outside on West. So we have a 7-2 game power play goal for the Firehawks. Eilertson right back out of the penalty box and onto the ice like it never happened. MacKenzie wins that one cleanly back to Schuman. Turvold, his backhand pass intended for MacKenzie. MacKenzie moves it up to Eilertson. Eilertson over to Turvold. Turvold tried to get it down to MacKenzie in the corner. But it's the Firehawks going to break this one out. They send it back in. MacKenzie going on the forecheck. Eilertson pressuring. MacKenzie back in on the forecheck. Turvold will meet it on the near side. Turvold pulls up, finds MacKenzie. It's in his skates. MacKenzie sliding over to Eilertson. Loose puck just cleared away. Great passing here from this line. MacKenzie, Eilertson, and Turvold. 7.5 left. MacKenzie kicks that one back to himself. Makes a collision. Sends it down to Eilertson. Eilertson looking for Turvold in the slot. That one's picked up by the Firehawks. The quick breakout pass. Schuman and Beckwith will be back to defend. That one bounces through. They're calling tip, no icing. Firehawks making a change. Beckwith, he slides it up. Turvold able to get a piece of it. Not enough of it. It'll be the Firehawks skating it back on the regroup. Firehawks working in the middle. MacKenzie picks it up. MacKenzie cutting into the center. MacKenzie now tried to pull it back onto his forehand. Just runs out of real estate. But the Firehawks coming back, even numbers as they cross the line. Good hustle from Wesley Kreck. Firehawks down along the goal line. They go around, stuff attempt, blocked there by, I believe that was Umland making the stop. Becker finding Kreck. That goes out to the point. Sails all the way through. Bounces once. West makes the save. Thonvold. Backhand sauce to Umland. Eventually finds Kreck's stick. Kreck, backhand pass, there's a drop pass to Becker just off the mark. Becker on his forehand side, dekes to the center, just loses the handle. 6:05 left in the second period. Gannon down on the pinch, comes out into neutral ice. Urick cutting to the center, but that one comes out. Wildcats will need to do it again. Thonvold still with it on his forehand. Tried to kill it in the middle. Now it's Becker. Fighting in the corner, Wildcats slowly working on a change. It's Thomas onto the ice. Thomas with a nice stop. Firehawks ringing around. Schmidt also fresh onto the ice. He comes in on the forecheck. Schmidt backhand looking for Gannon. Gannon's shot didn't get all of it. And here come the Firehawks. Schmidt wheeling through the neutral ice. Beckwith. That one intended for Urick, but it's the Firehawks taking over. They stay onside. They come in 4-on-4. Firehawks skating all the way back, throwing back on his forehand. Quick breakout in the neutral ice, broken up by Thomas. Urick picking it up now. Urick driving hard. Urick is thrown hard into the boards. We're gonna have a penalty coming. Looks like he's gonna be taking them both. Urick and number 12, looks like they're taking them both. Yeah, he's taking them both. Both getting misconducts. And they're still chirping each other in the box. We'll see what ends up getting assessed here. How much do they get? Unsportsmanlike conduct to the call, 1.5 minutes each, coincidental penalties. Play remains 5-on-5. Schuman with the stuff, he shoots, he scores! Schuman on it. There, Schuman on the stuff, he goes all the way around. Able to put it in. Sebastian Schuman, number 98, making it 8-2. That was an even strength goal. Urick in the box for a coincidental minor. Now here's Turvold. He tried to pull it off the wall. Eilertson fans on his pass. McNeil with speed all around the dot. He goes around the net. Centering pass goes right through the blue paint. Turvold will chase on the near point. Now Schuman. Turvold. Turvold finds time in his near corner. He's going to ring it around for Eilertson. Eilertson tried to pull it off the wall for MacKenzie, just a bit behind him. MacKenzie stopped once, stopped twice. Now it's Eilertson. Board battle. MacKenzie, nice little play through the legs. He's got Turvold streaking. MacKenzie sends it off the wall. It's just a bit for Turvold. So we'll have a stoppage of play with 3:21 left in the second period. Wildcats on top by 6. The Eagan team came into this game 23-10-2. Apple Valley Burnsville Firehawks 15-17-0. That was Kreck working down the line. He's with Becker, Umland, Gannon, and Thonvold with 3 minutes left in the second period. Becker sending it down low for Kreck. That one deflects into the near corner. Umland disrupting on the half wall. Sent back out. Gannon got a piece of it. Now it's Becker. Umland finds room behind the slot. Now it's Becker. Becker onto his forehand. Shot just interrupted. Quick little stick check from the Firehawks. Now Thonvold, snapshot on goal. Nice save. Eilertson, right off the bench, wins a puck battle. Wildcats needing to do some shuffling of the lines with Urick still in the box. Should rejoin play upon the next whistle. Gannon sends it across the zone for Schmidt. Schmidt, nice little pass up to Eilertson. Eilertson just left the puck behind him. He was going for the toe drag into the center. Thomas stops right in front of the camera crew. McNeil driving to the outside. Beckwith got a piece of it. McNeil still gets the shot away. Centering pass. Backhand. Stopped by Schmidt. That one gets flipped over the net. It was Schuman trying to clear it. Hits the referee in the side of the leg. Eilertson defending along the wall. Schmidt tried to get a piece of it. This one's sent across the zone. It'll be Schuman after it. He throws it off. It's a race for Schmidt. Schmidt finding it. Partial break. Just lost the puck. No shot on net. Under a minute to play in the second period. That's up off the glass. Beckwith got a stick of it. Eilertson's off. Schmidt's off. MacKenzie and Turvold join. Turvold sending it, or that was Thomas trying to send it across. MacKenzie finding Beckwith. Turvold in. Turvold absorbs the stick check. It looked like he was trying to get it over to MacKenzie. Schuman finds MacKenzie. MacKenzie dekes once. Still fighting for it in the near corner. Centering pass looking for Turvold. That's scooped high into the air. Wildcats will have 17 seconds to get one more shot away. That one jumps high into the air. It's Crack chasing now McNeil. McNeil dancing to the outside. 9 seconds left now. And Crack with a big hit. That'll send him to the box. Crack laying a big body check. On McNeil. He's still down. He appears to be getting up. Might have got the wind knocked out of him a touch. So it looks like we'll take a short pause here. We'll be back with you for 5 seconds, finishing up the period here. We are back for the last 5.5 seconds of the second period. Wildcats on top, 8-2. Kreck is in the box, serving a minor penalty for body checking. Becker wins it over to Umland. And that one, or I'm sorry, that was Gannon. He sends it out of the zone, and that'll do it for the second period. We'll take another short break and be back with you for the third period here in Burnsville, Minnesota. Third period underway. Wildcats up by 6, starting the start of the period with a penalty. Ref goes down. He gets back up. He appears to be okay. It looked like he may have gone down pretty hard on that one. Hope he's all right. Gannon. That one's tipped up off the glass. Can come back out to neutral ice. Umlin chasing it down. That one left behind him, and it's going to be offside. Wildcats, full complements of players tonight. Still down Cade Steinke. Very special moment at the end of last night's Duluth East game. Number 6, Cade Steinke, who is just coming off of his shoulder surgery, was down in the corner watching the game, his first game back after being home. And the Wildcats, having just completed the win over the Duluth East Greyhounds, the AA team, they went down and gave a big huddle. A couple nice pictures of it on our Twitter page if you care to check them out. It's really what it's all about, folks. This team has really rallied behind them. It's fun to see. Great group of kids out here. Cracks out of the box. Wildcats killed a penalty. With a 6-goal differential, we are on running time. Thomas, Schmidt, Urick, Beckwith, Schuman. Urick onto his backhand side. He moves it over to Schmidt. Schmidt, shot goes wide. Schmidt with a pair this afternoon. Firehawks skating out through neutral ice. Schuman pivots, picks up a loose puck, taken down into the end wall, holds onto the puck. Nice play from Schuman. Beckwith now. Firehawks send it in. It'll be the Wildcats seeking to break out. Schuman will get started. He banks it off the wall. Hits a funny spot, but Schmidt's going to find it on a break. Schmidt chasing down a loose puck. Urick coming down the slot. Schmidt finds it on his forehand. Puts it to Urick. That's on net. Goes just wide. And we'll have a stoppage of play. And it's going to be Urick going to the box again. Another coincidental penalty for Urick. Both of them going for cross-checking this time. Now the Wildcats really need to be careful. That fair play point at risk. I don't know the rule off the top of my head here. We should probably figure it out here, but I believe it's 5 minor penalties you're allowed in a game before you lose your fair play point, and I think we're up to 4. Maybe that was our 5th. I don't know. Oh, MacKenzie just misses on the one-timer. Nice setup pass there from Eilertson. Eilertson looking for Turvold. That's in the net. This line showing some attack. I believe it was Turvold that got that one in. Let's see if we can get a peek of it. Hard to say if that was banked in or if Turvold got a piece of it. We should get a peek at it from here. Oh, yeah, that was Eilertson. Eilertson's throwing it toward the center. Looked like it hit a Firehawk skate and deflected into the net. So, with 9:20 left in the third period, the Wildcats now up by 7. Now Eilertson winning a battle. He's got Turvold going across the slot. Eilertson's shot deflects wide. MacKenzie will pick that up along the hash mark. Trying to pull it out of the corner. Now Eilertson digging behind the net. Shot goal. I believe that one was Turvold. Let's take a peek. Yeah, we just missed that there. Let's see if we catch it on the other side of it. I think that's Eilertson going down. Yeah, it's Turvold right in the slot. He slams it in. (10-2) the score now. Turvold, Eilertson, and MacKenzie, that line producing some serious numbers here today. Eight minutes left in the game. Now it's Kreck. Kreck moving it up to Becker. He's out there with Umland, Beckwith, and Schuman. Umland, centering pass intended for Kreck, ends up in the far corner for Becker. Now it's the Firehawks sending it across the zone. Kreck put into the wall. Play resumes. Kreck, his turnaround pass. Umland. Now Kreck. Slap shot, just fanned on it. There was Beckwith. Under 7 to play now. Schuman catches him on a change. He's coming in all alone. Schuman, shot, goal. Nice heads-up play there from Schuman. Noticing that he had caught the Firehawks in a change. He comes down all alone. Sebastian Schuman. Take a look at it from the corner. Schuman making the shot. No mistake in the net. 11-2 the score now. 6:10 left. Firehawks swiftly breaking out. They get it around. It's Thonvold able to intercept. Thonvold just unable to pull it up as he was streaking towards neutral ice. Thonvold off the wall. Off the wall again. Now it's a 3-on-1. Thomas, Schmidt, Urick. Pass off the mark. Firehawks regroup. Well, backhand pass through the legs. Now here's Schmidt. High in the zone, picked off by McNeil. 5:26 left in the game. McNeil to the outside, pushed by Thonvold. Shot, save, West. Nice save there from Parker West. Turvold. He's reinforced by Eilertson. MacKenzie's going to chase to the far side. Now it's Schuman. Schuman taken hard into the wall. That's going to be a penalty. Body checking. 4:44 left in the game. Take a look at this last save from West. Just gets it with the old knob. The old knob save. Famous. So when this puck drops, the Wildcats will be on the power play, and there will be about 4:15 left in the game. MacKenzie, Eilertson, Turvold, Schuman, Beckwith will be on the power play unit. 4:11 on the clock. Turvold and MacKenzie, back to Turvold. Now it's MacKenzie high in the zone. MacKenzie fast on his first pass, able to regain control, gets it to Beckwith. Beckwith going across, finding Turvold. Turvold up to MacKenzie. MacKenzie high in the zone, sends it back to Turvold. Now Eilertson. Eilertson, MacKenzie. Back to Eilertson. Eilertson's one-timer off the mark. And the Firehawks gain the red line. They'll send it in. There's a minute 24 of penalty time on the clock, which leads me to believe, oh, here's a break for Eilertson. It's a 3-on-0. Eilertson, MacKenzie, Beckwith. MacKenzie's shot goal. Nice pass there from Eilertson. So it's a power play goal. There's the fake pass, or the fake shot. Eilertson getting it in. Or Eilertson moving over to MacKenzie. Should get a good look at it there. Wide open net, no trouble for MacKenzie now. That'll make it 12-2. MacKenzie from Eilertson. Wildcats on top by 10. On net, save West. So next up will be the Rochester AA tournament. Yeah, you read that right, folks. Anchorage, Alaska. Team coming down all the way from Anchorage to play in this Rochester tournament. Wildcats are going to get first crack at them Friday night. 7:45 down there at Graham Arena. Not exactly sure which rink we'll be playing on, but if I remember correctly, we had some blazing fast internet speeds down there last time we were there. Generally makes for some good streaming, so fingers crossed. Thonvold makes the stop, and that's going to be interference. That might be the fair play point. Gannon going. Minute 20 left in the game. Beckwith chasing along the red line. Shot on net. There's a rebound on goal, but it was a quick save from West. Still a loose puck. And we got 1 minute left. West jumps on top of it. Clock continues to tick away. Firehawks working in off the faceoff. McNeil curling around the top of the circle. His shot on goal, stopped by West. Schuman temporarily fanned on it, but he's able to knife it up to Beckwith. Firehawks hold the line, send it back in. There's a wide open player in the slot. McNeil coming to the center. Shot save. Nice one there for Parker West. Late in the game, just 15 seconds left. For West making the glove stop. Wildcats making a slow change, and I think that will do it. They're intentionally slow playing this one. Referee is going to drop it, though. And that'll do it. So it's the Wildcats with a commanding win over the Apple Valley Burnsville Firehawks. It's a close game on Thursday night, not so much this time around. Good effort up and down the ice all weekend here for the Wildcats. Shaking hands at center ice. One more time, we'll remind you here, folks, that the next game, as we were just saying, is going to be at 7:45 on Friday night, Anchorage. Looking forward to that one. So for Chris Umlin, I'm Brett MacKenzie. Want to thank you all for spending part of your Sunday afternoon with us. Sure now, by now, you probably all turned on the Vikings game. Go Vikes! We'll see you next time.